Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? This is Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Yeah, today, once again, is Saturday, July 11th, 2020. And I'm here. I know I said I was going to do a part two to the video that I did earlier today. I'll go back and check that help us get our numbers up. Because I've been doing a little research earlier today as to what I need to get this channel monetized, hopefully, through YouTube. And I meet all the criteria as far as getting having my subscribers and things like that. But there's a certain amount of hours of viewing time that you have to have. I think it's like 2,000 viewing hours, and I'm probably about 900 viewing hours short. So I'm just, doing these videos, man. Right now I'm doing this video really to just, open up and let loose. I mean, I'm learning today. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and I didn't realize that with all the stuff that's going on in my life, that I'm on the verge of falling into a deep state of depression, and I refuse to let that happen, you know. But depression and mental illness is a big issue in the black community. I'm hoping that we get some people on here right now. We don't have one viewer, and I'm out here in the yard, man. One thing I try to do is take my mind off things, and I find the best things to do that I can do is try to stay busy. So I'm gonna just ramble on until we get 2 or 3 people, and I'm gonna just let this video roll. I really need you all comment. Anything y'all want to talk about, just leave a comment, and I could try to apply what knowledge the Creator has blessed me with to just shed some light on anything that y'all want to talk about again. But again, right now, I was talking to a friend, like I said a moment ago, and he told me, what is it that you really like to do that gives you peace and comfort? And I'm like, well, I like to do music, of course. I like to read. I like to study. And, I like doing, my YouTube. I like doing Facebook videos. Here in Shreveport, locally, I've been blessed to be on the forefront of a lot of things. Whereas I'm not just a keyboard warrior. I actually get out and challenge power. I was blessed a couple of years ago to be able to be on the forefront of shutting a poisonous landfill down in my neighborhood that had been in operation for 40 years. And they was pretty much making $30 million a year. I don't say these things to brag, but I say these things that, and it's easy to research. All you have to do is just look at my Facebook page, and, you'll see that, God has blessed me to be fearless when it comes to speaking out to power and the corruption that goes on in politics and religion. So here I am now, man, a person who don't have any problems. Like who on this earth don't have problems? I'm pretty sure all y'all got problems, man. Some people's problems are different. Even rich people have problems. They just got a different quality and different type of problems. It's crazy that, here I am sitting up here, man, feeling sorry for myself and all that, when all I have to do, man, is just open up to people. But I'm the kind of person, man, I help other people with their problems. I like to get out and fight on different issues. But at the same time, I keep my problems to myself. But that's not healthy. So I suggest to anybody out there, man, that's, in these troubling times, because we are in some very troubling times here in America. I know, matter of fact, I know y'all see behind me. Let me show y'all some of the shit that I got to deal with. Now, if you look, let me do this out here. This shit here. I ain't had this car 2 weeks, man. Barely 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And some crazy chick, my battery's finna die. Some crazy chick comes along, and simply because I told her that I was not ready for no relationship or nothing like that, of course we can have sex if you want to. I like sex. I'm gonna just be real. I love coochie. But this is what happens, And I'm like, damn. Now they're telling me because it has a heads-up display and all that, this shit gonna cost me $400 something, man, for this windshield. And I'm like, god damn. And as you look, I'm gonna give y'all a little tour of my house. I'm gonna show y'all some of the shit that that I try to maintain around here. Chuck, come here. That's one of the dogs. Actually, some lady who gave me my other dog gave me that dog right there. That's my baby girl. That's Chai right there. I'm gonna let y'all meet her. But this dog here, this lady brought this dog over and asked me could I keep him for a day or two, and it's been almost 4 months now. That's another mouth I gotta feed. But he's a good dog, and I'm not gonna mistreat him or nothing. But y'all, tell me what y'all think. I'm really thinking about just taking him to the shelter because I can't afford another mouth. Look at him. He's a cool little dog. I don't know what he's mixed with, but he's a cool little dog. That's one of them. But these my hearts right here. If it wasn't for these dogs right here, man, I don't know what I'd do. I'd go crazy around here sitting all alone. But this is my baby girl. This Chai right here. We're just trying to give y'all something. Come here, Chai. Come see Dad. Come get Dad. Come on. Stop licking me, girl. That's my baby girl, Chai. She's an American Staffordshire Terrier. Look at her. Guess what? She's only a puppy herself. And she blessed me with these two little motherfuckers here. These my hearts right here, you know. And I'm already feeling a little bit better just by coming out here doing this video. That's my little boy. Zozo, what is, look at this, now this is my little girl right here. Zozo, what is that? What? Oh, look at you. That's Zozo. See these two puppies here? Those are two of her puppies. She had a litter of 8. 2 of them died in birth. But these my two little big heads right here. That's my little Zozo. Look at her. She dirty in the mud. Zozo, you must waste that water and been playing with mud. You been making mud cakes, girl? Come here. Come here. Come see Dad. Come see Dad. Come see Dad, girl. Yeah. You know, look at my baby girl. That's my baby girl, Zozo. This is my little Handsome. His name Little Handsome. Check him out. I don't know if y'all can see his coat. It might look black, gray, white, whatever, but he's actually brown and black brindle stripe. This is my little boy. Come here, boy. Come see Dad. Come get Dad, boy. Come get Dad. Good boy, good boy. Sit, Handsome. Sit, Handsome. Sit, little boy. Sit. My whole thing is about, I'm trying to train him. Sit, boy. Handsome. Sit. Good boy, good boy. Yeah, that's your good boy. You're a good boy. That's my little boy. Now, this little heifer here, she is rebellious. She was the runt out of the litter. She, like I say, Chai was my baby girl right there. She had 8 puppies in all. 2 of them died at birth. This was the smallest one out of all of them. But she's the most aggressive, you know what I'm saying, and stubborn one. Look, good girl. Yeah, you automatically, you better not bite me, you little big head girl. Good girl. But see, these puppies keep me stable. That's my little Handsome, and that's Zozo. That's their mama Chai. And these dogs are smart as heck, man. I put a lot of time and effort into training them. Chai, sit, Chai. Come here, girl. Sit. I just cut my yard and I forgot to cut that part. Good girl. Sit, Chai. Good girl. But back to the main subject at hand. If y'all got anything, I see we got 2 viewers. I thank y'all for joining in. Hit the like button, man, so we can get some more people to come in. And again, the more you hit the like button, that helps us get out of this shadow banning that YouTube got us in. Again, this is my brother, this dog here. He's not really mine, but you might well say he's mine because the lady dropped him off 3 months ago. I was supposed to be keeping him for the weekend, and he been here 3 months now. She won't even answer the phone. That's another mouth I gotta feed. And right now, I gotta get dog food for all of them and feed myself. But anyway, let's talk, y'all. We're going to talk about a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues we could talk about, but I see right now what's trending is this situation with Will and Jada Smith. Oh man, that shit is crazy. Let me give y'all some real game. Putting your shirt on backwards in the morning is a mistake. Putting salt in your coffee instead of sugar is a mistake. If you're taking a test and you meant to mark answer B and you accidentally marked answer A, that's a mistake. Cheating on your spouse or your significant other, that's not a motherfucking mistake. That's a conscious decision. So wait a minute. If you said it's a mistake, wait a minute. So you accidentally talked to somebody on the phone, then accidentally drove to their house or to a hotel, and you accidentally went in there and somehow his penis accidentally went in your vagina. That's not a mistake, y'all. That's a conscious decision. I hear so many people sit up and say, well, I just made a simple mistake. Bullshit. You made a conscious decision to cheat on your spouse or your significant other. Now, everybody's talking about Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, but let me tell y'all something else. Even if you do cheat on your spouse, don't it make sense to cheat on your spouse with somebody who got more than what your spouse or your significant other got? Will Smith is worth almost 350 million. Jada Smith is worth 50 million. August Alsina is worth 4 million. So guess what? This motherfucker, Jada Smith, took a downgrade when she cheated. So basically, she cheated on somebody. We gonna use terms of money denomination that we all can understand. Just say Will Smith worth $350. Jada Pinkett Smith is worth $50. August Alsina is worth $4. Meaning that he can't even take Jada Pinkett Smith out to motherfucking McDonald's and get a $5 meal. She got to give him $1. You see what I'm saying? He can't even pay for a $5 meal at McDonald's without borrowing $1 from her. And she went and cheated on a man. But let me show you how the game goes. She was so stupid, man, that she went and did this impulsively. Now, truth be told, there's rumors that they had an open relationship. They supposed to be swingers. They like to do what they do. But this shit got out in public. Will Smith sitting back like, yeah, even if we do get a divorce, guess what now? Under the guise of infidelity, he don't have to pay her nothing. So again, if you're going to cheat on somebody with somebody that got more than what the person you cheated on got. I mean, that's just common sense. But most importantly, why not be faithful? Why not be upfront? Like I say, look, let me show y'all again. I see we got one viewer. Let me show you some shit. Now, I'm not in a relationship. You know, there's quite a few people trying to get me into a relationship. Man, I don't want no relationship, man. I got too many problems to bring a woman into this shit. You know what I'm saying? But some crazy lady, like oh boy, I say, Day, that crazy bitch out there again. I wake up the next morning, man, I was sleeping so hard, I didn't even hear the shit. But look what this crazy motherfucker did. All because I told her that I'm not looking for no relationship. She wanted more than I can give her. I should have never gave her the wang, you know, the ding-a-ling, but it happened, and I'm suffering the consequences. I barely had this car, man. God had blessed me with this car, believe it or not. Barely 2 weeks, man. I can't even drive it on the road right now because of this windshield. Here in Louisiana, they will not let me drive this car on the road. And insurance is telling me that I had not had my insurance policy long enough for them to cover it. Man, believe it or not, this window gonna cost $450, y'all. This shit is crazy. So cheating don't get you nowhere. And it seems like being open and honest don't get you nowhere, especially when you're dealing with crazy women, man. I mean, it's crazy how life really goes. But again, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith is the trending topic. Now, y'all know me. I don't like to talk about tabloid shit or like that because I learned black people rather be entertained than informed. Oh, no, actually, once I found out, because at first I didn't know who did it. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was some Nation of Islam people, because remember they put a death threat on me a couple of weeks back. I remember I did a video about that. You know, I thought maybe they were trying to send me a message. But I knew who it was, and I actually, when I filed a police report the next day, I mentioned this person's name, and over the last, 48 hours, I found out exactly what happened. This shit is crazy, y'all. $400 for this windshield. And then we go back, let me show you some other shit. Well, y'all might not be able to tell right now, but see all this mud and dirt and shit right here? All this shit here came because there was a leak. That pipe right there had rusted. And it broke somehow and leaked. And for 3 weeks, I could not figure out where all this water was coming from. And then when I finally figured out, and think about it, here I am, a carpenter, and I couldn't figure out where the water was coming from. When I dug around it, that leak had leaked, and all that shit there, man, was flooded. $425 water bill for that. And the city of Shreveport has no mercy. They was when they came out and cut my shit off. I had to take the rent money just to pay the water. It's crazy. That's one of my boys right there. So again, I'm not here just to have no pity party, y'all. But you see, this is my home here, man. This is all I have, and I'm very particular about who I bring to my home. And this woman who did this shit here, she was not the woman type of woman that you make a housewife. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm gonna just keep this real. This woman was cheating on her husband. That's why I bring the situation up about Will and Jada Smith. When I found out that this woman was still married because she lied to me and told me that they were separated and having a divorce, she got mad about it. And I told her I can't deal with that. I'm not finna be the reason that y'all get divorced. You shouldn't have lied to her. Come to find out, she was lying to her husband and she was lying to me. I wondered did she bust her husband windows out. But again, I was suffering, man, sitting up here not realizing that I was on the verge of suffering a mental breakdown. Because I'm sitting back like, God damn, just 10, 15 years ago, man, I had it all, bruh. And a couple of dumb decisions that I made. I have to take personal responsibility for my action. You know, I had a good job, man. I had my own little business going. And I chose to sell drugs on the side, sell marijuana on the side. And it cost me everything, man. And it's only by the grace of God that I have what I have right now. You know? And it's like I got a 10-year-old son, man, that I have to take care of. Right now, he's up in Ohio or with his mom for the summer. And then I got to deal with her because now she's trying to extort me. I ain't gonna even get there because I don't like putting my son's mom out there. Notice I don't say my baby's mama. I don't believe that. I say my son's mother. And that, just by speaking that terminology, it reinforces a positive situation because I'll never let my son hear my personal thoughts about his mom. And I don't know, the crazy bitch, I mean, she might be listening to this, watching this video right now. She might be the only one person that's looking at this video. And if it's usual, I was just playing. But anyway, I was sitting up here about to suffer depression, man. And my boy just told me, man, do your YouTube videos. Get on Facebook. And when I get on Facebook, people's, I look in my inbox, come to find out here in Freeport, it's alleged that the mayor of Freeport has caught a second DUI that he got a pass on. Basically what I'm saying is our mayor in Freeport, who I helped get elected, is now being scrutinized because he had got stopped by the police here in Freeport twice for DUI, literally driving up the wrong way downtown on his way home, drunk in a motherfucker. Now, believe it or not, black people here, a lot of black people here, these pro-black Negroes, are mad at me because I'm simply putting it out there that I don't give a fuck if I supported him in his election. We had a city councilwoman, a few months after she got elected in the last election cycle, which was 2 years ago. She got caught she got caught, and since then she pleaded no contest to the DUI, but she got caught less than 10 yards away from her house, drunk driving. And they slandered and smeared this black woman so bad that I got mad, bruh. It was fucking ridiculous the way they slandered this black woman. Even other black women was calling her all kinds of names. Man, they did this woman so bad. Now here it is. You have this black mayor here in Shreveport. Don't nobody want black people get mad when you talk about him and don't realize this cat ain't all that I thought he was. But now here he is, allegedly being stopped for the second time in less than 3 months for DUI, and the Shreveport Police Department, who are basically afraid to challenge him, let him get a pass. And I'm trying to get these Negroes that's mad at me now. If y'all go back and check out my Facebook page, you'll see I got half of Shreveport talking. And I don't understand, first of all, why all of Shreveport follow me. Man, I'm talking about I'm the poorest, brokest Negro in Shreveport, but everybody around here look to me as a leader. And I try to get them to understand, man, I'm not a fucking leader, man. I'm not trying to be a leader. I don't do what I do for fame. Even these YouTube videos, I had to, my partner who I was just talking to, he had to tell me, look, man, You are a leader. People look up to you because you are a champion for a champion to those who have a voice. Get paid, so he had to tell me what I needed to do. And on it, the main reason why YouTube is not letting me get monetized is because I don't have enough hours of views. So that's one reason why I'm doing this video. But then again, I know it's two of you watching right now. Leave a comment. Tell me what y'all want me to talk about. Because right now, I know I'm just rambling on. But really, what I'm trying to do is just blow off steam, man. To keep from going in that house being depressed. Want to go smoke some weed or want to go take a drink. You know, I've been trying to be sober, man, for at least 4 months now. You know, it's only by the grace of God, man, I haven't took a drink in 4 months. You know, yeah, I still smoke cigarettes, you know. And right now, I'm holding on to one cigarette I had to borrow from one of my neighbors. Shit is hard. And shit is hard for everybody. But what I'm learning today is that I got to release this shit, man. Or else I'll be back in the bottom of a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be sitting up in that high in a coma. That's not going to accomplish anything. So I'm here, you know, right now just rambling on, trying to get some views so that we can get the hours up so that we can get some monetization. You know, again, here in Shreveport, Louisiana, man, these cats, one day at a time, exactly. Let me see what she say. What you say? I'm trying to see your comment. It's your channel. Talk about what you. Well, I can talk about what I want, but I want to talk about what you all want. Again, this is not about me. I do YouTube again. Y'all, excuse me. Actually, my neighbor borrowed his Wi-Fi. It's a damn shame. I can't even afford a $60 Wi-Fi. You see what I'm saying? But no, it's my channel. I talk about what I want to, I could, but it's not about me. Again, Alfonso had to tell me, look, man, these people want to hear you. Just get out your feelings and go and just talk. And I'm like, man, but you know, I'm the kind of person, I don't do this shit, man, because I'm not looking for the spotlight. But he was like, you don't have to be looking for the spotlight, Negro, you already in it. Because I don't understand why everybody in Shreveport follows me, man, and it's like, they think I'm just a guy with all my ducks in a row, but don't realize, man, I'm sitting here about to cry. I don't even know how I'm going to eat the next 2-3 days, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And everything in my mind is telling me, you know how to go out there and make that money? You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is hit the block. Somebody going to put a package in. But guess what? What comes along with that? If I get caught. I got a 10-year-old son right now who's depending on me to send him money way up in Columbus, Ohio, because he's up there for the summer, to send him money for tennis shoes. Guess what happens if I go to jail again? A 3-time convicted drug dealer. And guess what? I had all 3 of my convictions in just the last 15 years. Never had a felony throughout my life. I've been to the military, college, worked on Fortune 500 jobs, never had a motherfucking criminal charge till I come back home to Shreveport. And then I come back home to Shreveport, I get 3 distribution charges in a 15-year period. The last one, I beat a life sentence. Man, these folks literally, I'm finna give y'all some game if you live here in Louisiana and you're trying to sell weed. First of all, I'm finna tell you, drug dealers, if you could keep your whole package in your front pocket, you might well give up selling drugs, nigga, because you really not a drug dealer. You just practicing for your space in the penitentiary. If you can keep your whole sack in your front pocket. For real. But here it is in Louisiana. Let me give y'all some real game. In Louisiana, do you realize marijuana is a Schedule 1 drug? Meaning that if you get caught, I'm gonna have to take this in the house, man. I got 5% on my battery. So y'all give me a second. Meaning though, if you get caught in Louisiana selling 1 joint, there's a mandatory minimum of 5 years prison, hard labor, up to 30 years. They caught me with 4 counts. Whereas they're saying I sold an ounce of weed on 4 different counts to a snitch, informant. And the informant was a lady who had lived with me. And once I put her out, because I found out that she was doing cocaine, I put her out. And she got busted with some cocaine. And in order to get off her charge, she turned me in. Knowing I had a 2-year-old son, full custody of a 2-year-old son. And do you realize, with 2 previous felonies alone, plus 1 of those charges, I was looking at a life sentence, y'all. Life sentence in Louisiana for selling marijuana. So I was blessed. Y'all give me a second. Let me try to plug this phone up. Y'all give me a second. And again, man, I'm just doing this video right now because I need to talk to somebody. Can't get nobody on the phone. So I'm here talking to y'all. And again, I need y'all to comment, tell me what y'all want me to talk about. Because I could talk about Will and Jada Smith, but shit, you see my windshield out there, so I'm not the one to give y'all relationship advice. For real. Because in my life, I've made some bad decisions with women, But again, here in Louisiana, y'all, I don't know what it is like all around the country, but in Louisiana, you got more people in prison right now for marijuana than you do, just as many people than you do for rape and murder. These folk gave me almost almost $250,000 bond for selling marijuana. And you got people right now facing murder charges. They got $350,000 bonds. So marijuana is a problem in my life. That's one reason why I'm not trying to get high no more. So instead of getting high, I'll come and talk to y'all. I get a high off that. But anyway, again, I really need y'all to hold on. This still tell me I got a low battery. Maybe I got this plugged in wrong. Okay, there we are. So let me see. I follow you because you speak the truth. Thank you. And it's that the truth will set us all free. It was till I realized the truth myself that at one point I was a piece of shit. And I needed to find something to make meaning of my life. This is my little nephew calling. Hey y'all, I apologize for that. See how good God is, man. I was sitting around here depressed, wondering how the fuck, I'm going to get out this situation, and now my little nephew just called. I just told him, man, come by the house and see me, But, I'm sitting around, man, again, everybody got problems. Right now, we living in America, and shit is stressful on everybody. So I'm not here to burden y'all with my problems, but I am here trying to release a little steam, man. And I thank y'all, the 5 people who are watching right now, for just being here to let me blow off steam. And if you all got something that you all want to hear me talk about, whether it's black on black crime, Black Lives Matter, Donald Trump, the only thing I don't want to talk about is tabloid shit. Because again, my whole objective is to inform you. Fuck entertaining you. You can turn on the TV and be entertained. I believe that we spend too much time being entertained, which is the reason why so many people, black, white, Hispanic, or whatever in America, yes, ma'am. And I can't vent to nobody here locally because you got a lot of people will take my weaknesses. These people right now, if they know I ain't got nothing but 1 egg and 2 packs of ramen noodles in my refrigerator, the dope boys in the hood be like, nigga, you hustle too good for that, nigga. Come on over here, man. Let me put you down with something, nigga, and I can make it work. But these same Negroes will be willing to put some dope in my hand so I can go out there and sell it for them, as opposed to letting me borrow $40, $50. You see what I'm saying? This is how real life works, man. These motherfucking dope dealers out here, cool. I'm gonna be real, like I said earlier. I mean, it's crazy how somebody would be willing to help you go to jail as opposed to help you legitimately eat. Because I was at the store 3 days ago and seen a partner that I used to roll with try to front me 4 pounds. And guess what? I was looking at my car. I was looking at all this shit here. I'm still behind on rent, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all this other shit. And he's willing to front me 4 pounds. He got all this money, pull out a stack like this, number 20s, 10s, and 5. And the motherfucker wouldn't even let me borrow $100, man. But he's willing to front me 4 pounds of weed. What kind of shit is that? But at the time, it was like, how you had that white angel on his shoulder and the devil on his shoulder? Shit, I was feeling like say, fuck this white angel. But I thought about it. What happens if I take this package, somebody comes and rob me, or I go to jail? Where would my 10-year-old son be? I'm like, fuck it. I'd rather take this $3 I got and go buy a package of a case of, 10 packs of noodles. If nothing else, I can eat. I still got a place to sleep. So in all the little shit that goes on, I'm learning to be grateful. But most importantly, I'm learning to be grateful for this YouTube channel and for the position that God has put me in, because people look up to me, man. I can't tell these people around here in Shreveport the problems I got. Most of y'all that's listening, a lot of y'all listening from Shreveport. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know me. Y'all know my ups and downs. I don't hide that shit from nobody. I don't hide the fact that, at one point in my life, I was a whoremongering, alcoholic, drug addicted, motherfucking, gang banging piece of shit. You know? But I changed my life, and I'm working to change my life every day, man. And I'm like, when I talked to my boy today, and he's just telling me, you need to start talking to people, man. Stop holding that shit in. Because I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie, man. At one point today, man, I was at the point of exploding, And just by talking to y'all right now, rambling on like I'm doing with no specific point, I feel a little bit better. I'm talking for 30 minutes now, man. Y'all know this is probably one of the longest videos y'all see me do since I've been doing these videos, man. But it's about just being able to open up, man, getting this shit out instead of letting it sit there festering inside you. Because that's what causes fucking depression. That's what causes mental instability. And right now, man, I got too much to fight for, too much to live for. You know what I'm saying? To see myself, man, sinking back into an alcoholic state, bro. Because at one point, man, I was such an alcoholic, bro. It was crazy. Running away from my problem. And at the same time, most people couldn't even tell. I'm sitting down there in the city council meeting, fighting major issues, drunk. Literally, man. I spent the last 7-8 years of my life drunk, man, running from problems. Today, I'm not trying to do that shit, man. Today, I got a lot to live for. I got a lot to fight for, but it's hard. Because I'm used to knowing how to either work or a job or get out in the street and make happen what I need to happen. But right now, ain't shit happening for me. It's nobody's fault but mine. Again, everybody else got problems, so I'm not here to burden nobody with my problem. But I'm hoping just by talking about this shit here, help somebody else, man. Yeah, I overthink. You know what? You just tooling around. You know what? Everybody tells me I think too much. How is that possible, though? Thinking too much. You just hit something. Matter of fact, you just helped confirm somebody told me 3 days ago. Man, you think too goddamn much. Maybe that is a problem, but I don't know how not to think. Listen, since my son came out his mother's womb, I always taught him, always think, son. I always ask questions. And, I told my son about 7 months ago, he just like me, man. He got one of the smartest ass mouths. I'm talking about he be driving me with his little smart ass mouth. And one day I got frustrated. I say, look, little boy, you gonna make me punch you upside your goddamn head. Your mouth's too smart. You know what he looked at me and said? He said, I can't help but to have a smart mouth. You my daddy. I got it from you. And guess what? I had to shut the fuck up. Because ain't too many people can say something and make me shut up. But when you say I can't help but to have a smart mouth, you my daddy. I got it from you. I had to let him have a pass, y'all. But, I got a lot to live for today, man. So I'm not trying to jeopardize anything. But again, I'm rambling. Let me talk about something, again, I alluded to earlier. Now here in Freeport, to all y'all that's from Freeport, I know some of y'all have seen that Facebook post I made where it is alleged that the mayor of Freeport was stopped Thursday night here in Freeport for DUI, driving up the wrong way down Texas Street, trying to get home. Now, this is allegedly the second time in 3 months, because again, in April 15th, he got allegedly stopped. And Negroes are sitting around here saying, you shouldn't be talking about this. It's too bad for black people to be talking about it. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I mean, do you realize how fucking stupid what you saying is? Do you realize if it would have been anybody else outside the mayor, not only would they went to jail, but they probably would have got their ass whooped. Because we just had 8 police officers in Freeport to get indicted for excessive force. One of those police who was indicted just last week for excessive force here in Freeport was involved in a very fucking questionable murder last year. Then guess what? Who led the charge? You got all these so-called activists around here really was cowards and afraid to say the shit that I was saying about Officer Brooks. And guess what? Officer Brooks stopped me After I said all this shit, called him a murderer and piece of shit and all this shit on Facebook, he stopped me and he let me go. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's been beating the shit out of people for years here in Shreveport. So how dare you motherfuckers have the audacity to say that we should not hold the mayor accountable just because he's a black man, when some of you same motherfuckers was on the media side when they disgraced and tried to humiliate Councilwoman Lavette Fuller, the black woman. How the fuck that supposed to sound, man? If he's the mayor of Shreveport, shouldn't we especially hold him accountable? Because if he's drinking and driving and he's getting caught doing that shit, how many decisions is he making impaired, under the influence of some kind of drug or alcohol? So you got to be out your goddamn mind if you think I'm not going to hold him accountable, even though he gives me credit for helping him get elected. Fuck that. No, he's the main person that we need to hold accountable because he makes decisions and help pass legislation that affects your day-to-day life. Come on, man. You all got to be some of the most ignorant motherfuckers on the planet to sit up here and let the mayor get a pass that you can't get. The mayor, they allegedly stopped him, and I don't know if they took him home or let him drive home, but let you or I get caught with a DUI. Watch they whoop your ass and then take you to jail. Come on, man. How hypocritical. Negroes, I'm going to be real. My black people, I love my people, man. I'm 100%. I'm probably one of the most pro-black people that you'll meet. But I ain't with that bullshit. I'll call black people out just as fast as I call white people out, Hispanic out. Most importantly, I have to hold black people accountable because black people sitting around here waiting to blame everybody else for their fucking problem when we are our biggest fucking problem, man. How dare you tell me I should not hold the mayor of our city accountable? I should let him get a pass. Bullshit. He gets no pass with me. That's why he won't even answer my phone calls right now, because I've been calling him out ever since he pulled that move and gave fucking the city's insurance policy to one of his partners who can't even basically insure the city's police cars, fire trucks. Come on, man. You got an airport out here in Shreveport Regional Airport. Do you all realize how much the insurance policy is on that? And everybody talking about, well, at least a black man got the contract for the insurance. This black man can't even fucking insure half the Shreveport City police cars or vehicles, maintenance vehicles. You know, the vehicles that come and pick up the trash trucks and all that shit. He can't hold that policy. He can't insure that shit. The airport damn near $500 million insurance policy. So guess what happens if a plane crash or something like that at the airport? Guess what happens? That shit is going to come back on the taxpayers because the insurance company that he gave that a policy to illegally can't hold it. So why not hold him accountable? Why not hold him accountable when he's driving drunk, allegedly? And if you get caught driving drunk or your son get caught driving drunk, who the first person you going to call? Robert Thomas. My son got arrested the other night. You know somebody you think you can... I'm going to be like, fuck that. Go ask the mayor. Since y'all championing him and saying that I should not challenge the mayor of Shreveport for driving under the influence, do you realize how dangerous it is to get behind the wheel while drunk? Now, anybody in here in Shreveport that knows me, my family, my close friends know, I drank like a fish back in the day. And you know what? I had sense enough to know that when I started drinking, I needed to be somewhere where I could go to sleep if I had to, or I could pass out. Because I was not going to get behind the wheel of a car under the influence. Most people say I drive better when I'm drunk. I say you a goddamn lie. There's no way in the fuck you can drive drunk. Drive better when you're drunk than when you are sober. Because you have no cognizant motor reflexes and all that shit is impaired, man. You just been lucky to make it home, or you've been blessed. But there's no way anybody can tell me you do anything better when you're drunk. Man, this is crazy. You all want me to hold everybody else. You have a brother you lost a brother to a drunk. Exactly. This is how dangerous this shit. Now, according to the reports, to what we're hearing, The mayor of Freeport was so drunk. And again, these are allegations that have yet to been 100% proven, but we're finding out now through sources in the Freeport Police Department, because y'all know I got sources everywhere, even in y'all churches. I know some of y'all pastors like little boys. I know all this shit in Freeport, and that's why people follow me here, man, because I know so much shit. But according to the sources, the mayor was so drunk that he was driving up the wrong way down Texas Street, man. And this, what she just said, she lost a brother to drunk driving. So are we supposed to let the mayor of Freeport get away with that shit? When again, we had a city councilwoman here, black lady, very intelligent, and I really support her now. But they scandalized this woman. They called her everything except a nigger bed went bitch. I'm just be real. They called her every name in the book, man. Scandalized her. Had her all on her mugshot, all in the newspaper, all on the TV. And guess what? If she had to be held accountable, don't you think we should hold the mayor accountable who makes all these decisions? No, the law applies to all. Exactly. And more so to those who are in power, to the ones who are making the law. If you're able to make a law and help pass it, then you damn sure should be held accountable to that same law. I'm no respectable person. Put it like this. I'm God in my world and in this world around me. Because I don't respect a person's position. I don't respect their titles. If they don't deserve respect, I don't give it to them. Fuck that. The mayor should be held accountable, just like everybody else here. You know what I'm saying? These same Negroes around here sitting up here talking about Black Lives Matter, but not saying a goddamn thing. Man, do y'all realize it's just July in Freeport? We are already looking almost triple the homicides that we had all last year. Literally, in just July. We're literally on a course to triple the murders that we had in Freeport last year. But these niggas running around here talking about Black Lives Matter. Half y'all didn't even know about the 2 black people who got murdered here in Freeport in April by the police because y'all too busy protesting for George Floyd way the fuck up in Minnesota. Because y'all watched it on TV, to be entertained, but did not even know that 2 Negroes here got murdered by the police here in Freeport. It's like, if it wasn't for me telling y'all about that dude got his ass whooped by the police a couple of weeks before that, you wouldn't even know. But you can sit up here and Facebook buzzing about Will and Jada Smith. Who really gives a fuck, man? Again, y'all rather be entertained than informed. And when I try to inform y'all, most people listen. But you always got that. You always talking this shit. Well, why you fuck you listening? For real, I'm just being real. I'm talking it to everybody. Well, why you fucking listening? If you don't like what I'm saying, why the fuck are you listening? You always on Facebook with this trying to talk all this knowledge and all this wisdom shit. Well, guess the fuck what the fuck? How you know? Because you wake up every motherfucking morning and looking at my page. It's like you hate me. I haven't watched German church. Black Lives Matter is also here in Germany. Let me show y'all something about Black Lives Matter. Go to Black Lives Matter. Now, true enough, Black lives do matter, but not to the Black Lives Matter organization. That whole organization agenda is about promoting the gay and lesbian agenda. If Black lives really matter, they will be out here trying to solve some of these murders where we got 7 kids in the last 3 years. 7 kids. Now keep this in mind. Just 7 kids under the age of 16 months, 18 months. That means a year and a half. 7 kids in the last 3 years here in Freeport have been murdered. And guess what? All 7 of them, their killers are still at large. So Black lives do not motherfucking matter to the Black Lives Matter crowd, organization. Their whole organization, their whole agenda, go back and read their mission statement. And when you go to the Black Lives Matter web page, go to what we believe, you'll see. And really all you got to do is Google and research the founders of Black Lives Matter. It's 3 women. One of them said that she's a queer lesbian. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? They making up shit. The LGBTQ, whatever other alphabets, they making up shit now. Because she said she's a queer lesbian. One of these motherfuckers say that she's a lesbian who like transvestite women that act like men. And I'm like, what the fuck? So now, Black Lives Matter, the organization, is bullshit. Because what they're doing, they're taking the deaths of black people at the hands of police, encompassing that in a one-sided attempt to gain sympathy for their Marxist. Now, y'all keep in mind now, you got to understand what Marxism is. They are Marxists who are attempting to erase the heterosexual prototype family. Their whole agenda is to promote gay and lesbian people to power and leadership and erase the fucking the family as we know it. You think I'm lying? Just go read their mission statement. Now, black lives do matter, but if they really gave a fuck about black lives, they would be here trying to help us solve some of these goddamn murders where blacks are killing blacks. But they quick to tell you, ain't no such thing as black on black crime. That was just created in the Nixon administration. Now, fuck that. All I'm seeing is Negroes killing Negroes around here. Well, white people kill white people too. That might be true, but you're not seeing that shit every day on the news. I mean, you probably had one white person kill another white person in Freeport in the last year. But just in the last 6 months, we got damn near 30 murders. Negroes on Negroes. So you tell the family of these people who are burying their motherfucking children, burying their wives, their sons and their daughters every fucking week that black on black crime don't exist. Come on, man. Let's keep this shit real, bro. Let's keep it real. Man, I'm glad I did this video. I wanted to vent, but now we getting somewhere. Thank y'all for y'all comment. You see how important y'all comments are to this channel? Because it gives us more I guess you could say in-depth topics to talk about. Now, Black Lives Matter, the organization, is full of shit. I don't have no respect for them. I don't give a fuck about them. Ask the Black Lives Matter organization to go up in fucking Chicago and really get deep down and dirty in the streets of Chicago. You know what? They're not going to fucking do it. Because guess what? The news media is not going to follow them with cameras going up in there in Capri Green or some of these other motherfucking places where Negroes are killing Negroes like and the shit look like over there in Iraq. No, Black Lives Matter is not finna come into the hood and try to stop black people from killing other black people. Because again, the media is not going to follow them there. Now, everywhere the black people go, hey, Casey Lockridge, peace and blessing to you. Also, glad to see you smile. I'm feeling a whole lot better because if you seen when this video first started, man, I was depressed as fuck, man. I just needed to talk. But then at the same time, I gotta get out of here, man, and I gotta not only do I gotta find me something, I gotta find something for these puppies to eat. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all for listening to me, let me blow off steam. But again, we gonna keep the focus on information. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious person, but I do read various religious texts. And one thing that I've learned that is a common theme in all texts is that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is better than riches. I might not have the shit that I need. I can't even drive my car. I don't know how I'm going to eat. I still got to pay all these fucking bills. But guess what? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is more important. Because to understand that I need to talk, to get this shit out of me, it has done my soul more better than having a filet mignon steak in that refrigerator ready right now. I feel good just by y'all listening to me, man. I really appreciate that. Again, I'm going to have to end this video because I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the little white dog, Zozo, she out there yelping and shit right now. So I got to figure out some things. But again, I'm going to end this video. Go take care of my puppies. Hey, if y'all like what we do, man, hit that. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the thumbs up button, man. Hit that like button. But most important, share these videos, man. so that we can get our viewership up to the point that we can get monetized. You know, also, if you all really like what I'm doing, help us out, man, by hitting our cash app. It's hashtag therealnews3. That's hashtag small letter THEREALNEWS3. We really can help y'all, because right now, I told y'all earlier this week we were going to try to do a show every day. We couldn't even pay the Wi-Fi. My neighbor was good enough to give me the code to their Wi-Fi. And that's how I'm actually doing this video. Again, I got problems. All of us got problems. I'm not trying to beg nobody, but if y'all like what we doing, man, and if y'all want to see these type of shows every day, help us out. Hit the cash out, man. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all donate to me, anybody know me, if whatever donation y'all give to me, it's going to exactly what I say it is. If I say I need a donation, man, to help me get my car fixed, or to help me at least buy some laundry detergent, that's what the shit going for. I'll never rob you. I'll never cheat you. I'll never lie to you. I'm always keep it real. I thank y'all for listening to me. Again, share these videos. Hit the like button, man. Most importantly, man, make sure you subscribe, because a lot of you all are telling me that YouTube has been unsubscribing people to my channel, man. Some people tell me, I do this video right now. Some people come back and tell me, man, it'd be almost 24 hours, maybe 2 days later, before they even get a notification about these videos. Because YouTube rather have me shucking and jiving, y'all so about cooning and shit, trying to entertain y'all, talking about Will and Jada Smith. Who gives a fuck when half the people around here are worried about, should we send our kids back to school, knowing that black people make up 50% of the people that died from COVID-19, and now the virus has mutated so much that people 21 and younger are dying. You must be out your goddamn mind if you think I'm finna send my son back up to one of these potential death traps. So everybody got problems and shit going on. My problems are not unique. But at the same time, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. If y'all like what we're doing, support us, man, because that's the only way we keep doing it right now. But until y'all see me on another one of these videos, man, keep leaving your comments. To you all who watch this video after the fact, leave comments, because I try to read all the comments that people leave, and that gives me ideas for more shows and more content. But if y'all like the content that I put out, and y'all like somebody who's keeping it real, who's not going to sit up here and shuck and jive with you and try to entertain you. Now, sometimes, yeah, I like to be funny, and I'll be entertaining while I'm giving you information, knowledge, and wisdom. But I'm not here to talk about tabloid bullshit. You can watch plenty of that shit on TV. You can watch so-called reality TV shows. And in reality, for black people, ain't none of that shit that they show us talking about a reality show is nowhere near reality. The only reality show that we as black people in America can really identify with is Cops and the First 48. Those are reality shows that we can get into. So I try to bring y'all the real news behind the news, and I'm going to keep doing it. So support us. I'll put the cash tag up. If y'all can, make any donation, because really all we need is $60 to get our Wi-Fi back on, and we can do this shit every day. We can have fun at the same time. I can keep y'all informed. Hey, until y'all see me on another one of these videos, y'all be blessed. Hold on, let me see something. We got top chat. We got another chat. It won't let me push the cash tag up. But again, the cash tag is therealnews3. Cash tag sign, therealnews3. Hey, y'all be blessed.